Ryan Terry, 0 for 1, walked, popped up, foul play. Pitcher Jeff Dahl hunted it down in the 3rd inning. His 3rd plate appearance tonight, 7 doubles on the year, 4 triples, 25 RBI, and Chuck Laird can steal. Chuck Laird can steal. 60 stolen bases, a record for Morris High School and also for the state of Illinois. I would put about everything I own on the fact that that young man's going.
He'll go at some point here.
Not that that's a whole lot, but I'd put everything I own on it. And again, a situation here where Dahl pitching a fine game, but he can't concern himself too much with the runner.
No, you got to stay focused on your hitter. That run at first really doesn't mean anything. You got a 2-run lead.
Fake going, ball strike, good fastball. Disagreeing, the skipper.
This is the 2nd time they disagree with the high pitch.
Yeah, Steele working his way in.
Here's the pitch again. Well, it's right there at the top of the letters. It's close. He's called it earlier, so he's somewhat consistent. He's been consistent up there with that pitch. So, as you got to tell your hitters, you got to learn how the umpire is calling the game, whether he's calling a high strike, low strike, strike outside, whatever it might be. You have to adjust to his strike zone.
That one a little bit out of strike zone, a little bit.
Yeah, but still, if he's calling it up there, then you got to be prepared to swing up there, whether it is legitimately a strike or not. The strike zone is from the armpits down to the top of the knees, and if an umpire has a varying zone, sometimes they won't go that high. Maybe they'll go chest high, the rib cage to the knees, and stay within that zone. And the pitch up underneath the armpits is not a strike. So each umpire's a little bit different in their zone.
2-1 the count, nobody out. Chuck Laird on first. Ryan Terry the batter. Need you to go, Chuck. Hadn't gone yet, but the single, he moves on to second base easily as a single for Ryan Terry. So Laird never did attempt to steal, so I guess you got everything I own now.
Well, no, here's a nice base hit to left field. Now that ball was up a little bit, but and he may have made that adjustment, said, hey, if he's going to call a high strike, I got to hit that pitch. Now, I tell you, I know it's got to be going through their mind, the Duke's mind, that we're going to see that we got first and second and nobody out, and they're a running ball club. So it's going to be a crucial situation.
Indeed, and we'll have a new pitcher to talk about after we take this time out. Runners on the bags for the Redskins, bottom of 5. Two on, nobody out, bottom of 5. Redskins trail by 2. New pitcher, number 11, John Schiss. 14 games, 2.56 ERA, 8-4 record on the year. Lots of strikeouts, over 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Giving up 26 earned runs in 71 innings pitched. .6'2", 180 pounds. He's a senior. And he faces one of the best hitters in the state in Kelly Dransfeld. Dransfeld singled in the 3rd. Fielder's choice, a comebacker to the mound, played nicely by Jeff Dahl in the 1st inning. And in the major leagues, this is why the relievers get the big money, because this is what you call a jam. 2 on, nobody out, and 2 fast runners on in Laird and Terry at first and second. And let's see what Denny Steele's thinking. Dransfeld, a little nubber. They'll have to go to first with it, and the runners advance.
Well, I would say that they would have probably been running within the first 3 pitches to get them to second, third, so he could swing away. And, you know, unfortunately, they had to. He gets jammed on this pitch here. If you take a look, he gets jammed. Didn't get the barrel through, and that's why he dribbled the ball to first base. Shish came right over and covered first base like he should on a ball hit to the right side. So, as I started to say, you know, if you could have had the opportunity to run a little bit and get those guys to second, third, you know, that would have driven in a run and made it a 1-run ball game.
Mark Riccitti, number 4 hitter. Strong average on the year, 407. First pitch called strike.
And he's due a base hit.
Flew out to right in the first, grounded out to the short, 6-3 in the third. 0 for 2. Chuck Laird, number 5 on third base. Ryan Terry at second. 1 away. Redskins trail by 2. The 0-1. Swung on, hit towards right field. Stamper will be under it. That should score at least 1 run as Stamper makes a crucial mistake, throwing away the baseball, thinking that the inning was over, and we have a tie baseball game. Jim Stamper thought the inning was over, looked to throw the ball to the umpire, and thus both runs score. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's a big mistake. I tell you that, yeah, young man's a fine ball player. Soft fly ball to right field. Stamper comes in, makes a routine catch, thinks there's 2 outs, making the 3rd out on the catch, flips the ball to the umpire, who isn't going to touch it, and both runners score to tie the ball game.
A costly error in the bottom of the 5th inning by Jim Stamper. Laird was going to score, no question.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, but you know,
Terry wasn't. Terry was staying at second base probably, maybe moving on to third. Swung on and missed.
But I'll tell you
Sean
something,
Babcock.
Stamper's got a heck of an arm, and that might have been a close play at the plate. That might have been a close play if he'd have, you know, realized that there was only 1 out at the time, and I would love to see him throw.
Babcock lays down a nice bunt, played by Shish, and that retires the side, but not until a costly mistake made in the outfield has tied this game at 4 runs apiece.